So my name is Bree and this is my service dog Dallas. If you can kind of see her, she's probably blurry. But I am very excited to be making this video finally. I am going to be going on a vacation with my two friends and my service dog is coming with me. We're going to be flying to Orlando, Florida to go to Disney World and Universal Studios. I'm going to have kind of a playlist of videos for this trip. This is the first video, me packing for my service dog. I'm just going to show y'all what I'm going to be bringing for her for the whole trip, as well as what I'm going to be carrying on for the plane ride. But yeah, the next video you will see after this one is when we are actually flying to Florida, and after that the videos are basically just going to be us in the parks. So I'm very excited. So to start off, I'm going to show you what I'm going to be bringing for my dog on the airplane. I've watched a lot of packing for my service dog videos, and so many people, I feel like, pack way too much for their dog. I know that it's better to overpack than it is to underpack, but you don't need that much stuff. You just need what you need. So I'm going to show y'all what I'm packing. I made sure not to pack too much, so I'm not taking up too much space. I'm only packing what I'm going to use. So I will show y'all that. So on the airplane, we are going to carry on this bag. We're checking our suitcase and we are carrying on this backpack. In this backpack, in this front pocket here, I am going to have, if I can unzip it, 2 bowls. I'm going to have a food bowl and a water bowl. I am going to have a bone for her to chew on during takeoff and landing. Because Dallas has never flown before, I'm sure she will do fine, but it's good to have a distraction just in case. And I have extra poop bags because it's good to have poop bags everywhere when you have a service dog. I am also going to be bringing this toy with us. I got this toy for her yesterday. She actually picked it out at Target herself. I'm not going to let her play with it yet. She really wants to. But I want it to be nice and clean when we go on the plane. So it'll be a fun little treat for her in the airport while we wait. I think it'll make her feel more comfortable on the plane as well, because I know that I'm not going to be the one to make her feel comfortable because I freak out on planes. It's not good. So I'm really not looking forward to that part of the trip. So, in the big pocket, I've got some extra food for my dog in case we get stuck somewhere. I've got my sunglasses. I think that's basically all I'm bringing for her. This is the last thing that I'm going to have in my bag. This holds all of the paperwork that I'm going to need. So right now in here I've got my doctor's note and I've got her vaccination records. Now they aren't really allowed to ask for those 2 things. They can only ask for the transportation or the DOT form, which I'm going to share with you. I have it right here. But you know, if we run into any issues, it's just nice to have them. I think it would help a lot. So I have them and I don't mind sharing them if I need to. Alright, so let me talk a little bit about this DOT form. So this is the U.S. Department of Transportation Service Animal Air Transportation form. This is a form that everyone who flies with a service dog needs to fill out before they fly with their dog. You need to fill it out, you need to print it out, and you need to present it when you check in to get your ticket and to fly. If you do not have this form filled out, then you cannot fly with your dog. Previously, they were not allowed to ask for any kind of paperwork. They could only ask you the 2 questions that the ADA allows them to ask you, which is that a service dog required because of disability, and what task or work has the dog been trained to perform to mitigate the disability. They can still ask you those 2 questions, but you also have to present this form. Another thing that has changed is that ESAs used to be able to fly on airlines with their handlers in the cabin. ESAs are emotional support animals. They do not require any task training or public access training. They are dogs or any animal that is prescribed to somebody by their therapist or a doctor to have this animal to help them with emotional support. The animal's main purpose is to provide them emotional support with their presence. Now, this has been abused so much, they actually ended up allowing airlines to ban emotional support animals. So most airlines now do not allow emotional support animals to fly in the cabin of an airplane with their handler. So ESAs can still actually fly with their handler, but they are just considered a pet, and they must fly in a little kennel that fits the height requirements, size requirements to fit under the seats. So it's a pretty small dog. Dogs are the only animals that are allowed to fly now in the cabin of an airplane. The dog has to stay in the kennel the entire time you're in the plane and the entire time you're in the airport. The dog cannot be disruptive either. So you also have to pay a pet fee if you want to fly with an ESA or a pet. But let me talk a little bit more about this DOT form. So basically on this DOT form, it just kind of asks a little bit about the handler and their information. So my name, my phone number, my email address, my dog's name. I had to put a description of my dog, including weight. So she's a cream-colored golden doodle. She's 60 pounds. It also asks you if your dog is vaccinated for rabies. It wants you to tell them what date of the last vaccination and the date of the expiration of that vaccination. So it also asks you, to your knowledge, your dog does not have fleas or ticks or a disease that would endanger people or other animals. Dallas doesn't, to my knowledge. So I just filled that out, what their veterinarian's name is, as well as their phone number. It asks you if the dog is trained to perform a task to mitigate a disability. It asks you for the name of the animal trainer or the organization. So if your dog is owner trained, you would put yourself down as the trainer and you would put owner trained. If your dog was trained through an organization, you would put the organization down as well as the phone number. But yeah, that's basically it. It's basically asking you, it also asks you if your dog is trained to behave in public, because if the dog is a service animal but it is not behaving well, it's being disruptive, they are allowed to deny you access to fly with your dog in the plane. So yeah, that's what I am going to be taking in the plane with me. Now I'm going to show y'all what I'm packing for the rest of the trip. Like I said, we're going to be going to an amusement park, Universal Studios, as well as Disney World. So it's going to be really hot. For her harness, I am bringing this harness. This is a black Yep Collars harness with white thread and white sheepskin on the inside. It's super lightweight on her. It's not going to be hot because it's a harness. And it has this 5-inch counterbalance handle, which is perfect for me. I'm going to need this during our trip. We're going to go to Harry Potter stuff, so I got her Gryffindor patches because I love Harry Potter and I wanted her to have a little something to wear as well. She just got a haircut the other day, so our hairdresser, or her hairdresser, made her these little Gryffindor bows that I'm going to be putting in her hair when we get there. At the park, when you ride on rides, the dog has to go in a kennel if the dog is unable to ride in the rides, such as like roller coasters. So I got these bones here that I'm going to give her while she is in the kennel, something to keep her busy. I don't know if she'll eat them or not, but it's just good to have. I am going to be bringing lots of these treats. I've got 3 bags here. They're the Sojo's freeze-dried raw meat treats. So I got 3 bags of different flavors, and they're very high reward, high value treats. So she will like those. I am bringing boots for my dog because the pavement is going to be very hot. It is hot in Florida, and we're going to be there all day, so I don't want her burning her feet. If the ground is too hot for you to walk barefoot, then it's too hot for them to walk barefoot, and they need to have some kind of protection. It also rains a lot in Florida, so I am going to be bringing this rough wear rain jacket because I don't want a stinky, wet, sopping dog walking around with me when I'm going into places that don't allow pets. Oh, okay, I am also bringing this. This is our kibble carrier. I got this off of Amazon. It holds 23 cups of food, which is the perfect amount for her. She actually eats 3 cups a day. I am bringing extra food though, because if we do get stuck there, or if she's just super hungry from all of the walking around we're going to be doing, I don't want her to be super hungry, so I can give her a little extra. That kibble carrier came with 2 fold-up bowls. They're pretty big. Those little bowls I showed you earlier, those are really small, and these are going to be nice while we're in the hotel. She can eat and drink from that. I am also bringing this glow collar with me for the park. If it gets dark out, I'm going to have this. It just glows pink. You can kind of see it, and it helps so that people can see her and don't run into her, and I can see her also a little bit better. I am also going to be bringing this doggy diaper. Now, Dallas doesn't have accidents in public anymore, but since we are going to be flying for the first time and we're going to a very new environment, it's good to have something like this with you in case your dog gets an upset stomach. Oh, I forgot to show you. So when we are going to be flying, she is going to be wearing this red Patience and Love vest. I think it is very professional looking. It's bright, it's super lightweight, it's small, it's not hot on her, it's comfortable. It just says medical service dog, no talk, touch, no eye contact, and no pictures. It says POTS, do not separate, because I have postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome. And this is the leash set that we're going to be using for the whole trip. This is a white Biothane traffic leash, and it's got a little clip here that I can clip her long leash to, and it's got another clip right here that I can clip a long leash to. Hello, are you excited? We're packing for you. I have another white Biothane leash from the same shop that's coming in the mail. It should be here before we leave, and it'll go with this set. So yeah, basically that's all I'm bringing. Just 2 vests, or 1 vest, 1 harness, 1 leash set. I've got some treats and some bones. I've got her boots and her raincoat, as well as her glow collar, these 2 bowls that I'm going to be keeping in the hotel room, as well as our kibble carrier right here, and this doggy diaper. So I'm really not bringing that much for her. It's not going to be like, my suitcase is still going to have quite a bit of room, which is nice. I went on a trip with her a little bit earlier to a lake, and I overpacked, and I didn't even use half the stuff that I brought. So yeah, I hope this helped you if you're going to be going on a trip with your service dog. Definitely subscribe and turn on your notification if you want to see our journey when I post them. We're going to be doing our flight here in less than a week, so I will be posting that video soon. And then we're going to be doing Universal and Disney, so I'll be posting those videos daily also. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!